Hi guys, it's Weedit. I apologize. I have made several videos and just deleted them, not finishing them. As some of y'all know, I went through and reorganized, so now I've got a fine art area and I have a crafting area. I have a jewelry making area. I've never had this much room before, and I've gotten settled into those areas, meaning I've organized them, and for some reason I just singularly lack inspiration. I have thrown away the last 3 projects that I worked on, and as I said, in a fit of better intelligence, I deleted videos on other things that I was doing, so I have no idea what's going on with me. But I do have ideas for things that I want to do. But for now, I thought I'd share with you. This is the time of the year that I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. This is the time of the year where I tend to buy things that I want to work with in the upcoming year. So I do more purchasing this time of the year than any other. I guess it's Christmas to me, but truthfully it's when I get a bonus. So I spend a part of that bonus buying materials that I may not ordinarily would have purchased. In fact, it's this bonus that helped me get a pottery studio and a glass studio, which I'm going to talk about in another video. But what I did this time is I've been interested in doing more simple graphite work. So this is what I wanted, but this is what I could afford. So I bought this very nice set from Prismacolor, and it has the woodless graphite. Then it has the traditional turquoise pencils here, which you can tell I've already gotten into, and the sharpener. I guess that's sort of a sharpener. It helps you point your graphite. And then the real sharpener, 2 erasers, and then these are water soluble. The 3 right here, water soluble graphite. So I bought this, but it didn't have quite the range of graphite that I wanted. I wanted the set of hard and the set of soft. So I had this in my Amazon wish list and waited until it became affordable. So it suddenly dropped in price, and even though they didn't have it in stock, I ordered it, and it's absolutely lovely. It goes from 9B to 9H, so I do have the full range. So I have plenty of graphite pencils now. I also bought from Staedtler the Lumograph Black, because this is not shiny, and it has a limited range. It's got two 2Bs, 2 4Bs, 1 6B, 1 8B, but it doesn't have the shine that graphite has. And excuse my band-aid. This is a bandage. This is what you do when you cut yourself and you don't want to bleed all over your project and you don't want to stop to get a real band-aid, so just painter's tape. But it doesn't have the graphite shine, which I've played with this a little bit, not much. I did a couple drawings with it, and I really like. I bought the Faber-Castell water-soluble graphite pencils, and then I bought some of their jumbo, because look how big those are. That's freaking awesome. So I can't wait to play with those. So that's to carry me through my graphite indulgence. I've always liked graphite. I just haven't done that much with it. So yeah. And in that same order, I decided I wanted some spray paint. Now this is a lot of spray paint. And the reason it's a lot of spray paint, and the reason I chose MTN 94 was because it was on sale, and I didn't really want to spend a whole lot of money, and I could actually buy this cheaper than I could some of the just generic, Krylon cans. So I got a range of colors in which to play with, but since this came in, I have not, oh, here's Christmas right on top, look at that. But I want to do spray painting paintings, not graffiti, not vandalism. And I tried to buy only the colors that I needed. Man, it takes a lot of colors. I was really shocked. Plus some clear, and I don't know where the clear is. I was really surprised that I needed clear. But there we go. When it stops raining, because it's been raining for, I don't know, a week now. It's going to rain for another week. So yeah, that's when I will go to the shop, get an area, lay out cardboard, and try some spray paint painting. I've watched them on the sidewalks in big cities. I've been fascinated. And I also, this time of the year, several different, what do you say? I can't even, I have no words. I don't know if I'm going into a brain fog or what, but classes renew, like Life Book, Let's Face It, and a bunch of others. And typically I do Life Book and Let's Face It. I won't be doing those this year. I am taking a break, but I signed up for the art bundle instead, which it's an art bundle for good, and you get several $1,000s worth of tutorials for like $97 or $99. It's really nice. And one of them was the spray painting tutorial. So I was really excited to start that, and that's why I bought these cans. Plus, if I don't like doing the spray painting pictures, then I can always use them for other projects, because I keep a stock of spray paint on hand usually. I don't have some anymore. I stored them in a bad place, and they didn't fare too well, so lesson learned there. Don't store them where they didn't get hot enough to explode, but they did get hot enough to just not really be any good anymore. So, alright, I haven't even opened this box. This is from Dick Blick, and I'm honestly not sure what's in here, because I had a shipment come in 3 different boxes. Wow, I'm losing my brain, which is not good. I have some things that I want to do. So I'll get the invoice out of the way. And that reminds me, there are some other things that I wanted to show you that I got in the last box that came with the spray paint. So I wanted to try Vallejo fluid paints in my pores, so some of my pores. So I've got this fluorescent green in acrylic. Now, one of the videos that I deleted was where I had a paper mache X and a paper mache Y, since I'm teaching math, and I did pours over them using fluorescent paint, but all I had in fluorescent paint was poster paint. So I wanted to get some acrylic paint, and so I got that really bright green, that fluorescent green, and I really don't know how to, anthraquinone blue, I'm hoping that's how you pronounce it. I really don't know. And I'm going to dart back real quick. Okay, sorry for that delay, and I probably won't edit it out. I do apologize. This is what I also ordered. I want to play with zinc white instead of titanium white. And I meant to get ultramarine violet and cyan blue. And instead I got 2 ultramarines and 2 cyans. So yeah, I don't know how that happened. I'm usually very good about making sure that I do check my order. So evidently I didn't, and I thought about sending them back, and then I thought, no, that will just leave me feeling a little bit freer to go ahead and experiment. And then I think that's pretty much it for the last order that I had. I also got the fluorescent blue. So I've heard people say that they prefer the Vallejo even over the Tri-Art. I don't know about that. I love Tri-Art to the point that I bought quinacridone magenta, warm white, and one that I've really wanted, iridescent silver. I'm trying to remember if, I know that when I buy Tri-Art, and the reason I started with Tri-Art was when Dick Blick runs a 20% off or 30% off, I know that it applies to Tri-Art. I cannot remember if it applies to Vallejo. I'm not sure. I don't think it does, but that's why I actually started using the Tri-Art, and I've been really happy with it. But I've had a lot of people comment that they really like the Vallejo, that the pigmentation stays really nice and bright. So I thought I would try it, but I'll be hard-pressed to give up my Tri-Art. This is very sad for me. Copic multiliner in sepia. And as I mentioned earlier, I redid, so I've got a fine art area. The one thing that I haven't included in this haul was I bought some plants. Since I've got room over in my fine art area, I wanted some nice plants, and I used a antique brandy snifter, one of those huge things, to make a terrarium out of, and I've got some hanging, and it's just really nice. So, but in the whole massive reorganization, I lost my Copic sepia multiliners. Can't find them anywhere. And I love using them so much. Teresa from Cracked Heart Studios got me turned on to them because I didn't really know they existed. I'd been using the black for years, and she had the sepia ones, and she was using them to do vintage style botanical illustrations, and it was so pretty that I bought some, and I loved them, and they went missing. Now that I have replaced them, you know what's going to happen. I'll find them, but I love them enough that I will get enough use out of them. It won't be wasted. So, in fact, I love these enough that I did get some in lavender and some in olive green to do some of those botanical illustrations with, and it turns out really pretty. It still has that vintage feel to it, but being able to do the leaves in the olive and then do the flowers in that lavender, it's really nice. Okay, and this is just going to be boring. Strathmore toned gray mixed media, because of the graphite that I'm doing, I wanted some nice paper, and I got this kind again because I could use the discount. So I got 2 pads in tan and 2 in gray, because again, I got the discount. So yeah, when Dick Blick has its discount, then I usually will stock up, and these were not that expensive, but it's always nice when you can get a discount added in. Okay, the other little haul that I did, this came in, and I've already opened it up because I wanted to check the colors. I bought some tatting thread. It could be used for crochet or whatever. I also got a handkerchief that already has, see those little perforations, so that I can add some tatting to it. And I got the size 10 and 20 in Honey Drizzle, and the 20 is finer. I like the 20 to make earrings with, and then I use the 10 to make pendants with. So it sort of I don't know, it seems to work out a little bit better for me doing that. I wasn't going to buy any tatting thread, except the bad man and I drove all over town, going to different stores, trying to find a variegated pink crochet thread, which I was going to use for tatting, because I need to make a bookmark for someone. And I didn't want plain pink. I wanted variegated pink. There is no variegated pink. And all the stores we went to, nobody had variegated pink. And I've got just enough left on a spool to probably get half of the bookmark done, and then I'll run out. So yeah, it's an important bookmark. It's going to go with the Bible case that he made for somebody, so I needed the right thread. So I had to place this order, and since I had to place this order, I bought the Honey Drizzle and the Coral Splash for me. That Coral Splash is gorgeous. I mean, it's just... And I love this thread for tatting. And then they also had these, which, you know, that's just a, I think they called that olive or maybe khaki. I cannot remember. This is lovely. That is truly pretty. This is rust. I don't remember what they called that, and I think this was great. And this is DMC crochet thread. But again, it works really well for tatting. It's just like half the price of one of these. So I didn't compare how much thread was on them, but since I was placing the order anyway, I went ahead and got some just ordinary variegated. I really like that one to play with. So yeah, this was an order, not one that I had planned on making, but at least I threw in some things for me while I was doing that. And when I say for me, it's for me to use. It might be for somebody else, but it's something that I was interested in. And then finally, for this haul, something that is really just for me, truly just for me. I won't be doing it for anybody else. I'm a rock hound. I love rocks, and my father left me just two super nice rock tumblers and all kinds of rocks, because he had the same thing. But I wanted some geodes, so I got the National Graphic box of geodes, and I cannot wait to break into these. I am so excited. This, I suspect, is pyrite, because this is heavy and solid. My father-in-law had a lapidary saw, or somebody did, that was missing some parts, and my husband got it. I mean, they were like, yeah, sure, if you want it, take it. And my husband repaired it, the bad man, and so I can cut through some of these geodes and just cut straight through them. I use it primarily on glass when I make glass blocks, but these smaller ones, oh, and this has got to be pyrite. Yeah, I think these two. Oh, you can even see, I don't know if it'll show up, some of the shiny, glittery, looks like fool's gold, and in fact I can see it in this one. So yeah, anyway, so I think, I'm not sure. It's solid, it didn't break, but it's rolling around. But I'm pretty sure that even this one I can cut, because I've been cutting blocks of glass that I've fused together with it. So very excited. This is a toy, and I know that probably kids are the primary recipient of this kind of thing, but really, I love it. And it came with the safety goggles, and not the hammer and the chisel that you can also use, and it also came with a couple display stands, just little plastic things. But anyway, that is my haul, and thank you for watching, and I will see you shortly. Bye.